Five, four, three, two, one. I'm John Miglosh for the Wisconsin DMA and the International Society for Strategic Marketing. Okay, we're going to do, we're just going to take my three best favorite articles. I have two really great ones for tomorrow, so don't forget to tune in tomorrow. I'm going to be talking about identity resolution and lifetime value, which are tightly linked. Most people don't realize that. And I guess I started speaking on that back in about 1985 or so. So you could consider me at least a veteran, if not an expert. But let's flip over to the news. The first thing I wanted to talk about is Walmart announced that it's rolling out a new service called Walmart Fulfilment Services, WFS, which really is about taking on Amazon's Fulfillment by Amazon, FBA. And what it allows Walmart is allowing vendors to do is have storage space. They're saying less expensive than Amazon, doesn't require an annual fee, and they're saying that they'll guarantee 2 days shipping, and so it gives the consumer a little more security that it will be shipped. You know, the tough part about Walmart, and part of the reason I don't ever order from them, is that you're not quite sure. You know, Amazon, it used to be that there were the Amazon products and that they stocked and were close at hand and would get there pretty fast. And with Fulfillment by Amazon, it really changed the game, because all of a sudden you could order darn near anything and it would come. I mean, I ordered a clock radio on Saturday afternoon, and it was there Sunday in my mailbox, probably delivered by USPS on Sunday delivery. And that was amazing. It's just to me, it's beyond amazing. Who would have thought that we would have that kind of remote ordering capability? But anyway, Walmart's taking them on, and they're saying that it's going to be good for their partners. I don't know how many partners are going to be in both, so I don't know how long it'll be before we really get a comparison. But I thought it was kind of funny that Total Retail said that Amazon's the online behemoth, but of course Walmart's sales are double Amazon's. Now Amazon is closing that up, but most of the way they're trying to close it is with retail outlets and with more warehouses, which Walmart already has. So I think it's good. I think it's going to give them a run for their money, and I'm a little bit bullish on Walmart to finally getting in the game. Though I hear they lost $1 billion or so far trying to catch up. But in the grand scheme of things, that's not that much. Okay, now we're going to move over to politics a little bit. And there's a couple of articles about the Democratic primary race. And so Bloomberg, this one kind of shocked me. That's why I'm covering it. Bloomberg has already aired nearly twice as many television ads as Trump did in his entire 2016 campaign. Now, Trump had a lot of focus on social media, partly because it gave him better direct marketing data. And I have an article on that. Did direct marketing swing the election? And Brad Parscale read it and wrote me and said he thought I was one of the, in December of 2016, he said, you're the only one who's figured out what we did. Now, in retrospect, I'm sure many people have. But the reporters from Bloomberg were totally clueless, I can tell you, in the articles right before the election. Bloomberg is projected to spend $500+ million on advertising since kicking off his presidential bid in November through Super Tuesday just in March. Okay. And Trump, I think, only spent $8 or $9 million total in the whole campaign from front to back all together. So Bloomberg is not about fiscal responsibility, I guess we could say. But he's worth $64 billion, and he's having fun. The interesting thing, this is another part I wanted to get at, is that right before his first presidential debate, his his uh, his approval rating or national support, not clear exactly what that is, peaked at 16.1%. Since then, it's dropped to 14.8, maybe because of his debate performance, which was, I guess it was reviewed as, so-so, I guess you could say. I watched the Bucks. What a game. Wow. Anyway, it's clear, according to Lynn Vavrek, a politics and public policy professor at UCLA, who studies politics. Advertisements alone cannot secure him the Democratic nomination, though he might be able to buy off the other Democrat candidates. There's a rumor from 2016 that Hillary bought Bernie one of his 3 houses. I don't know if it's true at all. I just heard it and I thought it was funny. Bloomberg is spending 77% of his outlay on broadcast and cable TV ads, which is really interesting because it's like a throwback. And in defense of Bloomberg, from what I've read, Trump kept saying to Brad Parscale, "Hey, I'm not seeing any of these ads. I'm not seeing them. Are you sure this could work?" And it was like, "Trust me." and Brad used direct marketing techniques, testing and geodemographic modeling and things to determine where the TV spend was. Now Steyer has spent $183 million. It's funny because outside of North Carolina, I don't think I've seen one Steyer ad. Now I don't watch that much TV, but I do. I've heard some Bloomberg ads on radio, and I've seen a few on sports. On the football games, I've seen some Bloomberg ads. I haven't seen one Tom Steyer ad, so maybe he's a little more targeted. It's just amazing the amount of money it's going down. Sanders $46 million, Mayor Pete $33 million, and a lot of it in TV. So Bloomberg had already nearly twice as many television ads as Trump did in the entire 2016 campaign, and we'll see. I felt like right up to the day of the election in 2016, I almost felt like Hillary overspent, like she spent too much, and I got really sick of her ads, especially the one about how can we talk like this in front of our kids? Well, you were running the ads in daytime TV, and what was said was not said in front of kids. You were the one who pulled it out and put it in front of kids, and it was annoying to me. So I don't know if anyone else felt that way. Feel free to give me some feedback on that. But sometimes I think you can spend too much. And there are case studies of brands that did test marketing in a little town, a Waukesha or a Kenosha or someplace that's a little, not in the top 100 markets, and bought every billboard and bought every radio spot and bought TV spots and all the newspapers and just overloaded a town, and people reacted poorly. And the trouble is you can't roll that out. Whereas what Brad did for the Trump campaign was he was able to roll out quickly. He was able to track the actual sales of hats and signs and move his TV ads to where though they might be the most effective with the independents and the swing voters. And that is the art of the game. So I don't know that these guys have a clue. I just wonder. They have a lot of money, though. But that, as we know, money plus government doesn't always solve the problem. Just a thought. If you disagree, feel free to write in and come on the show. Correct the damage. Happy to have you. I'm John Miglosh. Like and share. Your friends will think you're smart.